Like that's the real deal. Yeah. Oh, you don't like it? Well, she's actually right behind you. So
tell her sweet.
Okay,
face.
who came up with Nonk's funky potatoes?
That's
I
me.
need
That
to
would
know.
be Nonk himself.
Oh, thank you, Nonk.
Welcome to the official podcast of Foodies of Lafayette, where flavor meets community. A huge thanks to our chef table sponsor, Ounce of Hope. You can learn more at ounceofhope.com. Let's join our hosts, Heidi McDonald and Jason Stoner.
Hey, y'all. I'm Heidi McDonald, founder of Foodies of Lafayette. We're here with the podcast with my partner in crime, Jason Stoner. We're bringing to you today a little background information. We've got Sean and Lauren Suire here. We've got Kyle Monso. We're going to be talking to them. You probably know them from the Cajun Table. We need a little bit of background information. All of that's brought to you by our amazing sponsors. We're here at the gorgeous Sunday Soda Fountain, downtown Lafayette. We also want to thank Chris Logan Productions. He keeps us in line. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Chris. I know it's a challenge. We appreciate you. We also want to thank Colin Bercier, Ounce of Hope. He brings us these amazing seltzers here and makes all of this possible. Seth with Logic HVAC and Refrigeration. He keeps all the restaurants in town running. We couldn't do anything without them. So thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Guys. Thank you.
Without further ado, let's introduce y'all to the people of the hour. We've got Sean, Lauren, Kyle. Tell us a little bit about how y'all got started with Cajun Table. I know it didn't start with a storefront. What was the spark that really got y'all started? Was it a crawfish back in the day? Was it a wild, crazy idea?
Well, no, I'm wanting to start before that a little bit. I'm wanting to start with crawfishing here because Sean is a crawfisher.
He is.
And while I've lived here for 15 years, I don't know how it's done. So I want to hear a little bit about what it takes to pull crawfish out of a pond.
Well,
Tell me all about the crawfishing first.
He actually farms his own crawfish for the restaurant. So not everybody knows that. And most restaurants don't do that. That is one of the things that sets them apart.
So it slept in the water that morning.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Fresh.
crept up on it that morning.
So what's that all about? Tell us all about it. You got a history in your family?
Yeah, so it starts many years ago, or say, I'm a fourth generation crawfish farmer.
Oh, wow.
So it was my great grandfather that started all the land. So that's what it takes. Property that's also made for crawfish farming. But second of all, it takes it's a lot of dedication, man. It's like all the way from restocking them to catching them.
So what does a day look like when it's rolling? What does your day look like when it's rolling high crawfish season?
What time does that alarm clock go off?
I only hit the threes at one time in my life, but usually about 4:30.
Ooh, that's
I did a 3:45 one time, but that felt weird the whole day. I was like, man, 3 o'clock. Come on.
So the crawfish are up that early, then what?
Usually you cut the bait or get the boat ready. That usually takes anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, and then sunrise, or sometimes with headlights, we'll start running the cages,
Those.
Right, these cages.
Okay, crawfish cage. For anybody that doesn't know, this right here behind us, that's a crawfish cage. You've seen them along the highway floating around in the water. I know you have.
And for anyone that doesn't know, you drive with your feet.
Yeah, and you pick about 1,500 of these up a day.
1,500
by hand,
right.
just him.
It's about 6 hours, 7 hours. But I call that my office time,
How much does that produce? Like when you pick that much up, how many pounds of crawfish?
It depends. On average, whenever it's rolling right, probably 50 sacks to 80 sacks. I don't know. Whenever it's really good, it depends. We had that one year where it was like 10 crawfish. When was that? 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was
you run all
horrible.
day
People lost their mind.
sack,
Yeah. Oh,
I know. I could count the crawfish in the sack.
Yeah.
But then like this past year, it would be like, should I say like 50, 60 sacks at least,
So does it matter how cold it is or how hot the winter is, how rainy or how dry? What makes it a good season or a bad season?
I think you want to see something that keeps it moist, not super hot summer, pretty much, I tell people like, whenever you feeling all right, they feeling all right. You know?
Oh, so,
It's like, dude, if you
so
feel like
after
it's
this
terrible,
summer, it's gonna be bad, is what you say.
like whenever you see a dry, hot, deserty summer, it's like,
Okay.
they
I'm
I
going
think
to
they
use
bury it
that.
further,
I'm going
you
to
know?
use that when people ask about crawfish. Are you
Right.
feeling all right?
Yeah. So just remember that whenever the weather's getting bad or just got freezing, the catch will go down because you feel it's
Okay.
cold. It might bite that day, but
Yeah.
it's fun. I love crawfish.
So,
That's
so it's
amazing.
about 6 hours in the boat, but you start about 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Right.
10, 11 o'clock, are you loading up those crawfish to
We
go to
loading
Cajun
up.
Table?
Yeah, we're loading up. We're weighing up. It's a nonstop. Then we're going to run and wash them. We're gonna, sell some, keep some. Then
No
kinda
washing.
Sort them through. Wash crawfish. That's another thing we do differently than other people. The washing of the crawfish.
Okay. Tell me about that.
So we take them from the farm straight to this big conveyor tank, and it gets all the dirt, all that stuff. So basically,
Oh, they get a
purges it,
bath.
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
good crawfish
nice.
bath.
That's nice. A little spa day
But
for the crawfish.
we
I
do
like
it till
that.
the water's crystal clear, where you could drink it, but then we still rinse them one more time.
That's so
So
important
no
to me.
poop
Yeah.
lines.
Well, you might have a little bit, but I mean,
But
they've
they're,
been
they're
white.
cleanest
Yeah,
not
yeah.
muddy. They're not muddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. Yeah. Then we boil them, and then we do it again the next day.
And the next day.
All right, well, let's talk about the boiling part of it. I really do want to get into the history of the restaurant and all that, but while we're on the crawfish part, let's talk about the boiling. What's the secret to boiling good crawfish? Is there a secret?
Getting
I
the
don't think you
freshest
could-
crawfish to
I think
start.
having the best seasoning. is the
Okay,
start,
all right.
you know?
Do tell.
So we create our own seasoning, and that's it's our own blend that I created in the backyard with a meat mixer and some.
Oh,
I had like a
Okay.
mask on, and my little baby was looking at me through the glass door. And I'm back there like, oh man.
It was
This is
a
terrible
it was a
job.
wild job. I remember helping him,
sinuses
and
are
everything
Then I finally
burns.
got it.
oh
got
my
it to
gosh,
the-
I bet.
Like
Somebody to
everything,
make it
your
for me, and I was
skin
like-
burns after all that in
But
there. You know.
it had to be right. So
Right.
we
It
went
was
through
worth
a
it.
couple different distributors and stuff, but we have it. It's right now. 10 years later, but I mean it's perfect. I
Okay,
think.
so that's what y'all use in house. Is that available for purchase if anybody else wants it?
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So right now we're launching it as anywhere that wants to try it, basically. So we have the best flavor in town. We've won Best Boiled Crawfish a few times locally, which
Right,
is always
right.
amazing. We've had lots of amazing people try our crawfish, and I feel like we have so much support from the community that
Yeah.
it's time to get it on shelves. I'm also in the process of getting it on Amazon. So I have big ideas for the seasoning, and I'm ready to push it.
Well, that's fantastic.
That is awesome. In stores in town?
Yes. Right
Could be
now,
in any store.
Yeah.
in town.
Okay.
I've been going put it on shelves myself.
Okay, all
know.
right.
I know Blaine at New News supports local. You know,
Yeah,
if
he
you
does.
haven't
They're
gotten
amazing.
he
talk
gave
to
us a
him.
note. I have a note on my desk that says, "Call Blaine." Blaine, I've tried to call you a couple times. Call me back. I'm
Blaine,
ready.
call Lauren back.
I'm ready.
She wants
We're
her
ready.
We love you,
seasoning
New
in the
News.
store.
Yeah, man. For real.
Well, that is so interesting. I think I'd need a tour at some point. I don't know that I want to ride for 6 hours on the boat, but I'd certainly like to see how
That's
you
a lot.
how you
Tour,
drive
yeah.
it with your feet. That's
I'll let you
amazing.
Yeah.
drive it too.
It's-
Let me drive it.
You go.
It's
I'll say, go
wild.
ahead.
Absolutely.
We're keeping the traditions alive now with our 7-year-old picking up traps.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
He's
amazing.
been picking up traps since he was what, 5, 4 or 5?
yeah.
Oh, I love
Since
that.
he could put his little arm over the boat. He doesn't want no help.
Poor thing. The last one he picked up this year had those snakes. Hopefully it
Oh,
didn't
no.
mess his head up for next year.
Oh gosh.
He takes a lot of pride in his crawfish. It's adorable.
show,
He's
baby.
really good at it too.
That brings
Truly a
the question. So
family
how old were
affair.
you when you started picking up traps?
Same age.
Same
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, my dad said I used to. He used to purposely miss the cage just to see how upset I would get. Because he said that my arm would shake. I'd be like,
Ready for the next.
hey, probably 5, 6 years old.
That is great.
Time for the next
I was
one.
not doing that at 5 or 6 years old.
No.
Actually, I've never done that. So
No, me
Wow,
either.
that is
Well,
great.
it really is a testament to doing it right, though, from start to finish. And correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't there been a real recent situation that y'all were kind of recognized for doing it right, start to finish?
Oh, that's right. So we were selected as world's greatest authentic restaurant, which highlighted us in a way where we can show how proud we are as Cajuns and our heritage, and also talking about how to keep it alive with teaching our kids and our friends' kids.
Yeah,
and
generationally.
just, celebrating that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again and again and again, as much as we can, because we love where
Perfect
we come
time to
from.
bring the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear Cora in the back. That's the
We
next
have a little
generation
crawfisher
right
in
there.
here this morning
Yeah.
with
We've
us.
got
Definitely
little
a
Miss
crawfish
Cora
eater,
with
man.
us. Yeah.
You gotta feed the babies young.
That's
man.
our
Get 'em-
next
get 'em when
generation right
It's like
there.
McDonald's. They used to get. That's how they got me. Eat the Happy Meals as a kid. Now I love McDonald's.
There
That's
you go.
it.
We're gonna feed them
Teaching
crawfish for
them
babies,
young.
man. And they'll
So
come
this
back.
crawfish is down in Cow Island.
Right.
Not,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not an island though.
No. It's,
It's just south of Kaplan.
it's just I guess you call it a section. I don't know. A ward.
Yeah. So how
Cow
many
Island
acres you
ward.
have of that down there?
So it's me and my father. We have 350 acres,
Oh.
and that's been family. I mean, we've added on to it, but mostly family land that's been there
It's
for
amazing.
since my
That's
great grandfather.
great. Wow, you probably own a large percentage of Cow Island.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, that's amazing. I'm going to move on forward. You guys first started a food. Well, you met each other and you started a food truck.
Right.
Tell us-
We were next door neighbors in the St. Streets going to UL, and I just remember thinking, these guys next door have a lot of fun because they're loud. They were partying in the front yard, the back, on the roof.
I like the one
And
that's throwing up in
Sean-
the corner.
And Sean's the guy boiling crawfish on Sundays for everybody, and grilling oysters on the roundabout when we had the roundabouts at the time. So we were always just in the neighborhood, kind of causing a ruckus, but like bringing people together, and everyone
Yeah.
kind of knew that we were like the crazy kids on Azalea, but it worked. And
Food definitely brings everybody together for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah,
And that was one of those topics talked
and we got to
about.
Uh-huh.
What if
experiment with
we-
different things with each other. Like, oh,
what
you
if we-
cooking this, we're cooking that. We'd have like battles. We had an egg roll party one night where
Yeah.
we all rolled
Oh.
different, and no one knew what the egg rolls were until you ate one. And,
That could have been a weird.
yeah.
We could have got somebody good with that one.
Yeah, but it was always like, and our neighbors were some of these guys that would cook
Surprise.
for like Anthony Bourdain when they do like the boucheries and like, so it was a lot of culture in that little block of Azalea where we always had ideas of like, let's start a food truck.
Okay, let's be
And then we
honest.
just did
Saint-
it,
The
you know?
Saint
That
Streets
had-
always has the most fun. I mean,
know.
the
Oh,
Saint
yeah.
Streets
We had
is the place
those were
to
like
be.
we call ourselves the fraternity because sorority and fraternity rows like right there. We were a few rows behind, and it was just a bunch of us always together.
Yeah.
So we were the fraternity.
I wish it would have continued, but it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
We didn't pass it
But
to
you had
anyone
lots of
else.
support when you opened that food truck, I'm sure.
we did,
Yeah.
and we would just network with all of the Cajun and Zydeco bands, and we'd go to Green Room and sell till 3 a.m. to the bartenders that were hungry, and we do the corporate
Yeah.
lunches for Schumacher and all those Halliburton places. I mean, we were just it was a hustle.
So when did y'all open
sometimes
that
we'd make
food
like
truck?
$26,
I was like,
and we'd be
man,
like, all
we need to
right.
think about this, man.
So we opened 2015
Okay.
October. So it's
Okay.
almost been 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Full circle 10 years of everything starting.
Wow.
Yeah, and we learned a
already.
lot. I mean, we learned like it really prepared us to be able to open a restaurant in a sense of
Yeah.
like, okay, this is just a bigger operation, but like we have the hustle down, we have the drive, we have the recipes, the flavor, like that all was coming together.
And we needed more space
Yes.
between me and her.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. That was
Small
a tight
food
one, man. The food truck was very hot.
Yeah, it was.
So
It is
your
very hot.
success with the food truck led you to go to brick and mortar.
Well, we knew that we had the crawfish, and we didn't even touch the crawfish on the food truck. We were like, we have to have a place where we could bring
Yeah.
in his crawfish because it couldn't, it's a lot with the city when you try to do crawfish
We sell-
anywhere, much less a food truck.
We rented
So-
out the afternoon at the Moody Moose.
Yeah.
For one crawfish season. We did a drive-through. You remember the Moody Moose on?
It was Wednesday through
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
And we would do like
Yeah.
2 to 9 or something. And
Yeah, they would close for supper, so we would come in and do our own little drive-through. We used to go put banners and stuff up at the railroad.
free samples at the gas station.
And
I mean,
we
we were
would take them down
everywhere.
every night because the city was, we couldn't leave them up.
Right,
so we would
right.
go out there every
Our
day.
first night selling, we were so excited, and Sean had brought all this crawfish. We're like, we're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah,
we
we're gonna sell 10 sacks.
We sold 8 pounds,
Yeah.
a 5-pound and a 3-pound to our friend. Well, I guess just was like
And my
coming
cousin
by.
Darren.
Right. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Darren, for coming through.
Darren started it all.
And then
Right.
we bagged it all up and took it to Daily Advertiser, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
we were like, hey, we just
couldn't give
opened.
this away, man.
And they're like, hey, we can't do any, we can't
I
You
guess it did
can't, you
look
can't pay us
strange.
to talk good about your
Right.
crawfish, in other words.
Just some
and we're like, yeah,
strangers,
no
you know?
problem. We're just trying to get our name out there. And then
Yeah.
by the next morning, we had like 1,000 likes on Facebook,
Oh,
and we
that
freaked
made
out.
me panic.
Oh, I know.
And
said,
Daily
"Turn it off."
Advertiser
I said,
had a
"Turn
big spread of our crawfish on a newspaper, and they're like, Cajun Table. So they actually loved it so much that they
They did write an
advertised.
article.
Yeah.
That was
And
that
it was
like
like
heart-wrenching.
mind
It was like,
blowing. Yeah.
oh
We
no,
were like, are we prepared for
we're
this?
in it now.
Can we do it? And it was like the best thing that could have
Yeah.
ever happened.
Wow.
You know, thank God. Thank you, Daily Advertiser.
Kyle was with us the whole time too.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever so
Like, y'all reconnected,
yeah.
basically.
So Sean and I went to high school together. Kaplan High School, went to Pardo, was a part, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Whenever they said Sean Suire had a food truck, I'm like, what's this dude doing with hot dogs and hamburgers? Like, let me see what's really going on. And I was doing some spoken word poetry and performing at Feed and Seed one time, and I went over there, and man, you made
we were
me
serving,
yeah,
yeah.
and you made me a crawfish pie, stuffed with crawfish étouffée.
Oh.
He put queso cheese on top of it, and his grandpa Ed just had slaughtered a pig, so it was fresh pork belly bacon.
Oh, God.
And I told him
That
to his
was one of
face
the
I'll
best
sweep his
things.
floors. I'm like, I'm in it,
on
dude.
back now.
And here I am 8 years later since day one, you know?
I was like, where's my paperwork?
He said,
I'm
"I want
ready
you
to
to
go.
go
I want to be
shine.
in, man." And I said, "Yeah, bro. Well, I need somebody."
But that was when
great.
we were connecting the music together and the food
Yeah.
together, and like everything was coming together, and we were like, this is awesome. Like, this
That's
is
the
what
only
we're
time anything
trying
clicks.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whenever we're all together, you know.
And since then, Kyle's always like our inventor of the best. Some of our best items have come from Kyle. Like, some of our best ideas, our best viral videos, all that like comes from Kyle.
yeah.
Like,
I hear he
point
can
and
work
click
the dining
machine.
room.
Yeah.
I hear
Oh,
Kyle can work the
yes.
dining room for
He's
sure.
the man.
yes,
Quite the entertainer.
Probably the worst
people
time.
love you,
and
Kyle. You're just the
Because he's
best.
himself, you know.
I still
Yeah.
apologize to the little girl. She was young and a host, and poor thing, she dropped some trays of water or whatnot, and everybody, the whole restaurant, like the music stopped kind of moment, and I just yelled,
record
"Don't
scratch.
worry, guys, she's not gonna be fired," and everybody laughed. She thought they were laughing at her, but I'm like, no, they're laughing with you, baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
Yeah, he keeps
definitely
it
the
light,
hype
man.
guy. He's the best leader of the whole restaurant with everybody that we have working with us, and everyone knows when Kyle's
taking on
there.
random
It's
challenges
gonna be
we
a
didn't
fun
do.
day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little booty shake in the kitchen where he's doing something funny for us, or
Yeah.
it's always
Yeah.
a good time for
Yeah.
sure.
But you know, it's really easy because it's like I've never had an experience other than really going to Suire's in Cow Island that you have
Shout
that.
out to Swears.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, Joan and Lisa? We love y'all. Thanks for loving us. All the antics and stuff. But it's rare that you get to go to a restaurant and run into family.
Oh,
there,
absolutely.
momently. Like me and you are gonna go grab some lunch, and the next thing you know that we don't know that, but like your sister-in-law's
Right.
there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Or there's been times, I remember the first time Mr. Lucas, Sean's daddy, ran into one of his cousins 4 tables down, and we're still in Suite C of the restaurant, but they carried on about Foreman, and people in the middle from Lafayette are like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I reminded them, hey, this is
Yeah.
it.
You can
Yeah.
hear them
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about
Right.
what's going
Right.
You can
on.
also
Right.
come by yourself and not
Yeah.
feel weird, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is true, because there's a lot of, you hop into conversations and people join in all the time. It's awesome.
It's one of the things I feel like that makes our area so special, honestly. You know, it's, what is that, 6 degrees of separation
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is? I feel like in Acadiana, it's more like 1.5 degrees
Yeah.
of separation.
Absolutely.
If
For
you can have
sure.
a conversation for longer than 5 seconds with somebody, you're gonna find some kind of connection somewhere.
We probably Zydeco danced at Cowboys.
Yeah,
before.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, y'all heard Cowboys
did.
is closing.
It is
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
we're
the
gonna
best
miss
of
y'all,
the free time
Cowboys.
behind.
I just been there in a while.
I know.
I know, but good
I
times.
used to go all the time.
Yep. Another family affair. It really is incredible that this area has the ability to really embrace that and celebrate that. As y'all can see with beautiful Miss Cora.
Thanks for having Corey involved, by the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of family,
first
though,
podcast.
you took
Absolutely.
the restaurant in 2017. You opened in 2017, but did you do the construction yourself and the decorating all yourself?
Oh,
as
yeah.
much as we were allowed
We
to do.
broke
yeah.
a lot of things and
Oh, yeah.
learned a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
And we'll put things around.
Where'd all the decor come from? Y'all got some really cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Where did that come
That's
from?
you could call some antiques, I guess. They're,
Yes,
but
antiques.
that's old farm equipment, old cages,
Cypress pieces from the
stuff,
barn.
stuff that was made.
Gladdue's
Your
old
great-grandfather.
boat.
Some of the crawfish cages in there
His
are from
great-grandpa-
my grandfather's
Yeah.
crawfish cages.
Yeah, you didn't just
You can
go
tell,
buy that. That's the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even
love
have
that.
the front of a combine, the reel, one of the bars that goes across the front. I had it was wooden, so whenever I was younger, I hit the table on the ground and it shattered. So if you go in the green room and look up, that's my mistake. You know? You're gonna have my mistake up on the wall.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the restaurant when you started, and
Reminded
even now, how much influence does your grandparents or your parents have in even the menu? Do you have family recipes that you've carried forward that make your restaurant so fantastic?
Yeah.
I want to say this real quick about that. Don't ever talk about Mom's dip or say you don't like it because there's a possibility that Mom's behind you eating at the restaurant. Like that's
Hey,
the
Mom.
real deal. Yeah. Oh, you don't
Right.
like it? Well, she's actually right behind you. So
Yeah.
you tell her.
Tell her sweet
Okay,
face.
who came up with Nonk's funky potatoes?
That's
I
me.
need
That
to
would
know.
be Nonk.
That's me.
himself.
Oh,
So
thank you, Nonk.
something from
Appreciate
nothing. The potato, the skins of the boiled potatoes for the crawfish were coming off, and Sean didn't want to sell them. He wanted to give them some good, hearty-looking potatoes, so the skins weren't coming off. So we started throwing them away, and then I kind of got an idea of like, well, hold on, let's start off as a
Kyle doesn't
scallop
like to throw anything
potato.
away. You're
Oh,
so
no.
good at taking something that we're not using and putting
Right.
it
Yeah.
into
Makes you
something.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes
So
you
we
really
started off as like almost scallop potatoes. Then I remember we tried to double fry them, like some JoJo's, like some potato wedges. But then we just ended up deep frying these potatoes and the queso cheese and the pork rinds and
Oh my.
I know,
Bacon.
Yeah.
I know. I call
It's
it a
an
nap in a
ultimate-
plate.
Ultimate
yeah.
mix-up. Yeah. Mash
That's
up.
a great way to describe it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like to have it on Fat-Free Friday because that way it doesn't
And
count.
then the name just flowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donkey's funky potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. All right, so
Yeah,
what's your
it's taken
favorite,
off.
your favorite, and your favorite on the menu?
Well,
I'm
that's
going
easy for
with
me.
mine's easy because I always refer to customers when they come for the first time. Since the food truck, the grilled shrimp and bacon wrap, it's a staple.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if
I
y'all
don't
never
think I've
had that, that
actually.
was something that we created for
Okay.
what the Veterans Walk. We were asked to be a part of this walk for the veterans. It was a hot summer day
Yes.
with the food truck, and we were like, we only have plate lunches
Whoa.
and like burgers. Like they were like, we
Right.
want something
yelled
that's
at each other
lighter
that
for
day.
these guys to walk with, and that's
That
how
was a
that
hit.
was born. So
I love
Didn't we yell at each
that.
other that day? That
we
was like
did.
in the beginning.
It was like, I need
I
more
remember
wraps.
Yeah. Well, if you quit yelling at me, I'm
All right, Sean, what's your
don't do it in front of
favorite?
customers.
Yeah.
Well, they right there.
Yeah,
That's
what's your
crazy.
favorites?
My favorite is boiled crawfish,
I
hands
know.
down. Like
Okay,
there's,
alright.
I could eat it every day, all day.
Well, that's what made you marry him, after all, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Since that's
I
what
mean,
caught
it
you.
was
yeah.
his
Yes,
dazzling
it was.
personality.
Lauren was
My,
chasing them tails.
It's true, yeah. Still. She's
Still.
taking tails from her kids, man.
Yeah.
She'll be like, you ain't about to touch my 5 pound.
That's right. I'm not sharing.
Special thanks to our Chef's Table sponsor, Colin Bercier with Ounce of Hope. Oh, Cora wants to say thank you too. Tell him, Cora. Cora says, anybody that's looking to be sober curious, check it out. Lots of really yummy flavors. You can catch them at Marcello's, at Total Wine, at Rouse's, anywhere here in town or online. Also, put in Foodies for a 10% discount on ounceofhope.com. Colin's got some really amazing stuff out there, y'all. Most recently, actually, for those of us like me that could use a little caffeine hit, he's got a little coffee drink. So go check that out. It's going to be pretty tasty, I'm sure. But in the meantime,
That is good.
Yeah.
yeah, in the meantime, we'll bring y'all back, and we want to talk a little bit more. We're here with Sean and Lauren and Kyle. And get Kyle to tell us. Oh, tell him, Cora. Tim, say, Papa, we want to hear a little bit more about what you do. Tell us.
So here at the Cajun Table, first of all, I'm very thankful to be able to be a part of this dream with Sean and Lauren, especially having an opportunity to be in the food truck and see how they were slinging that food and gaining the attention from, like they said, from the backyard of the St. Streets to having a brick and mortar. Is truly, truly amazing to actually be in the steps and walking and working and helping grow it to all the acclimates.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
like
that.
That could be Texan. That could be Texan for sure.
You know, whatever the A word says. Timmy Malonzo, don't kill me for that.
You're good.
But it's awesome. From look, small things too, like 2017 winning Plate Lunch Palooza out the gate.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, that's
to
right.
The Acadiana Eats to like Eat Lafayette and
To
like
Emerald Lagasse.
to Emerald Lagasse coming,
Popping
man.
in.
Oh,
Like,
that
yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was in his flip flops.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Emerald.
And it's
we're-
like
And his beautiful wife, who were so wonderful.
So
his whole
nice.
family was
The
the
coolest
best.
things, have happened.
And it's
The garlic.
yeah, and
I like the garlic. And the
and you would
crawfish.
think that he was like
Emerald's here.
in and out, but he stayed a good 3 hours and had appetizers and had crawfish.
He was
and
amazing.
He
Yeah.
was impressed, I
came back
guess.
and,
So
and
nice.
stayed hi to us, which is crazy because you watch all these TV shows when it comes to like chefs in the kitchen and it was really like that. All right, chef's here, and like I never use the word chef. It's the Cajun Table. Come on now, you know. So I'm like practicing. Okay, so use the word chef, and when he's here, say yes, chef. Say thanks, chef. You know, it was awesome. Okay. Oh wait.
No,
answered my question.
but the.
Every
From
year
what I
there's some
understand, you
crazy
still
stuff
bring
happen.
some live performance to the restaurant.
A lot of
Oh.
personality.
In some ways.
Oh yeah. You know, you have to have pizzazz for the people. And another thing is, I want people to know how Kaplan is something. You know, we came from Kaplan, we came from Cow Island, simple roots, and we're just that's all we want to do. All I want to do is just make you know that you're about to eat some damn good food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you twice, and you're probably gonna go take a nap. Don't come shopping before you come to the table because you ain't gonna go to Costco long after that. You know.
Oh, can we also talk about what a legend he is with the voicemail when you call the Cajun Table and how that's
Oh, yes,
that's
Oh
please.
my gosh,
that's
tell
been a
me.
Yes,
thing.
please,
So at
Kathy.
any given time, just call the restaurant because he has this amazing voicemail. But he does direct you on to press 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you listen that long, which you should, because he tells jokes. He has.
Yeah, it's interactive.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
funniest thing. I mean,
and it changes.
It's
so
great.
It's like,
And
I'll credit some of that to I guess I could I'll find a way to say that more politically correct. But you know what? I
Is
take
it putting you on the spot to say, give us something from it? Can you do that on the spot?
oh, like from a voicemail
Yeah.
or whatnot? I mean, okay. Well, first of all,
like your opening with the
yeah.
parishes.
Let's see what I would tell the people today. I would say, well, first of all, thanks for calling the Cajun Table, where we're having that delicious boiled shrimp coming to you daily with that flavor that you're looking for. I would probably hit up with some, you know, if you're feeling kind of crabby, don't worry, we got that coming eventually. But right now we got the shrimp boiling.
I'm loving that.
brother.
That is great. That is great. So,
Are people calling?
so you guys, you guys are really known for how you take care of your people and things that you've done to staff up. You know, I see that you have hired people from other restaurants that have closed. You seek them out and you hired them. And just talking to you earlier, hiring from a halfway house. But it looks like you've got a great staff. Tell me a little bit more about that and what's your thought process with your staff.
I always like to meet with them personally just to kind of really show them our core values and what we believe in and make sure that they can connect to that, right? I always say, like, if you're just looking to come here and not make friends and you're just here to work, I said, this is not the place for you. I said, you're going to have so many people that want to love you and are going to want to get to know you. We're going to ask questions and have fun and joke around with you. And they're going to want you to give it back, right? And so I always like kind of prep them, like, hey, there's a lot of love back here, a lot of love and respect established. Can you roll with, and I also say, like, be camera ready. There's lots of people coming in here, lots of people coming to film different places, you know, in the restaurant. And I just kind of vibe check them, I guess you could say, in a way, just so that
Absolutely.
they understand, like, you're not just getting a job, you're getting a lot, like a family, a lot of people, you know, interested in your life all of a sudden that are going to just want to love you and take you in, you know, and that's kind of what
Yeah, we just do vibe
I feel like it's so good
A vibe.
because
I love that.
some
I
people
love
come
that.
from, you know, no one cares about them, or at least that's how they feel. And like, there's just no one going to give them a chance because of their past or whatever it may be. So I'll vet them in that sense too. And I say, you know, if you want to work here, you have to be sober, or, you know, different things like that. And we set goals together too, because like, I want them to know that I'm going to check up on them in a, you know,
Absolutely.
4 week, 4 weeks. And I want to know like, hey, how are you feeling? You know what I mean? What do you need from us?
We'll tell
What's
you,
going
hey, what's
on?
up?
How's
Yeah.
your schedule? Do you
amazing.
want to learn more things? I love to cross-train people. I want people to always give me a new perspective, so I put new people in those positions all the time, and just we're
So
also
quite a
very
bit of
much
thought process
but we're
behind
also
that.
very much on the fly. Like, hey, be ready for anything because like
Yeah.
we are really good at knowing and having to learn the hard way how to pivot when something does not. When we have to hear the word no, which I never want to ever hear. I always tell
Right.
my girls, if you learn anything from me, don't take no for an answer, ever. Find another way. Pivot.
Absolutely.
Learn how to, you have to, right?
Make it happen.
Yeah.
And in
There's a
business,
will, there's a
we
way.
had, it was like plan C, D, E, F, G. What do we do now? It's COVID and
Well, you
everyone,
did survive
know,
COVID.
and we did
Yeah.
Yes.
Crawdown Alive. We brought all of our people back to work. We've got all the bands back to work. We got Party Central to give us another big tent every
Oh my
new
gosh,
weekend.
y'all put that beautiful
Yeah.
outdoor area. That was so
Yeah.
I mean,
fantastic.
we did whatever we had
Yeah,
to
we-
do, and we
Oh,
even
we
blew it up
enjoyed that
even more
so
than
much.
that.
Thank you. I don't know how
I mean,
to
we
tell
took it
you.
to, like, a
like,
It was some
giant
people's
scale.
like last,
that was
last time they
fantastic.
didn't even dance. That's what they'll talk
I
about.
know,
So it's
yeah.
like,
So
that's,
just
that's great.
and I have people that leave, you know, and it's always nice when they go, but they do come back most of the time. But the ones that go and do like their big careers, they're like, thank you, because now I know that I can do anything. Like, I was pushed so far beyond that box that I put myself in. Now I feel like anything that I'm hit with, I can handle it. Like, we've
We're
had
like,
to do
damn,
that. We've
right.
got out of the
damn,
trenches.
we've
Yeah,
lost a
you
great
learn.
employee.
like climb your way out. You
That's
got
beautiful.
this. And so it's always that, like, you know.
Yeah, everybody ends up leaving stronger for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Two of our employees, one past employee, one still works for us. Cameron works for the Lafayette Police Department, and Scott's a probation officer right
Yeah.
now. So
Oh, wow.
we have
That's
those
wonderful.
careers.
Yeah.
Kelsey's
Yeah.
a teacher. We have several
It's
teachers
for a
that
great
come.
starter.
Yeah.
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 Starter career.
And
Besides-
Lauren, you're front of house for the most part, right? You handle the front
I
of
mean,
house.
I'm honestly everywhere.
Okay.
I stay away from the boiling because Sean is the king of that, and I just want to eat it.
Speaking of
I-
bowling,
You know,
Okay,
I do
this is-
everything but that, and I would do it if I had to. I mean, I've scooped crawfish before, but like I don't know.
And I'm scared to touch the books.
oh, smart guy, that's
Yeah.
me.
Well,
That's
no,
me.
that's-
I'll do whatever, but I
people
might not
just
be
yelled
good
at
at
me a few
it.
times.
We've always joked that we wanted to do like a benefit night where we swapped. Like the kitchen did front of house and the front of
Oh,
house did
that'd be
kitchen.
great.
I can
Oh
tell you
my
that's not a
gosh.
good
And
idea.
we wanted,
Just
but,
one
but
customer.
my
April
gosh.
Fools, maybe. So when it
Yeah, I was
crashes
gonna
and
like
burns,
say that could go
have the
so
customers
fast.
maybe in on it, and
I wanted to do it for a week.
and it's always he's like, you can never do what we do. I'm like, you could never ever deal with what we have to sometimes deal with.
And everybody's like, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
The front of house is on all the time. You can't.
It is.
You've got to be
Ooh,
on. You
I'd
got to have
have to
that
And our
smile
guys
on.
would,
Yeah.
they would do good, but they'd crack. I think.
I'd have
I
to
think
take
you
a
guys
bunch
are
of
crack.
breaths.
When you
right.
put the cooks in the dining room, that's interesting.
Yeah,
It would
because
be
you know
so
you can't.
funny though, and the wait, like the aprons, I could see them.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be so funny. But then that would mean I would have to be like leader of the kitchen, which is like kind of what I do in a sense, but usually that's the fry grill position that's calling the shots. And I'm not the best fryer. I'll do it again, but I'm not. You know,
Right.
same with you. You're like, I'll fry, but
Yeah,
I don't
like
know
2 or
how far
3
I'll get
tickets.
in.
You know,
Whatever's necessary.
I give my
but
grill guy a smoke break before he loses it. But after that 5th ticket, you got to go back.
Right.
You know? And I guess that's another thing too is that we have to.
Cora said she doesn't want to fry either.
We have
We're not
to.
gonna make you fry, baby. girl.
We're
You
the
can boil.
conversation
We're not
at
gonna make
hand
you
that we
fry.
have is things like north of I-10, south of I-10 conversations, right? Or our A2 phase brown, well, your mama made it red, and some people are like, that's not my A2 phase. What I
Yeah.
want to say is eat it, because like my mama said, if you ain't gonna eat it, then you're not gonna eat nothing. You're gonna take it home to go and eat it later, but that's your food.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no, I don't want this.
My mom would say, "Eat it or
We
wear
being
it."
too
Yeah,
loud, my
yeah.
God.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
being
So
too loud.
Maybe I'll use that line.
eat it or wear it.
Sweetheart. Now maybe I'll say a sweetheart at the end of it.
Absolutely, or bless your heart.
baby.
Yeah.
Take it.
Besides
Yeah, why
Coke,
I oughta.
Besides
let's talk
COVID,
about-
any big learning experiences y'all have had?
Everything.
Yeah, the crawfish drought,
Everything.
Everything.
The
how
crawpocalypse is what we
Yeah,
were
the
calling it.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh my, tell me.
Just we survived, thank God, and that was
Yeah.
really Sean and Mr. Lucas's
Yeah.
doing of just preserving the land and making sure that even with that horrible drought, like they were spending so much money and time trying to make it
Still
good
trying to-
again.
still
yeah.
trying to go.
Thank God we had a good
I
season
think I
after
caught
that.
2 sacks one day on 350.
But
200
something
acres of
something
mountain, right?
amazing came out of that though was the CBS feature. CBS
Right.
calls me and they're like, "Hey, we want to come down and we know that Sean's a crawfish farmer. We want to talk about how there's no crawfish." And we were like, "When? Come on down. We're ready for you."
Yeah, we're ready to
And
address
we're
this.
like, CBS national news is in the
was like,
crawfish
"Don't-
pond right
don't
now.
worry about it,
Mr.
Sean.
Lucas
Psyching
is
it up."
hiding. He's like,
Yeah.
"I don't want to be on camera."
Yeah. You know,
He's so camera shy, but he's such a good person.
He
and
didn't
it's
come
so-
out for
it's so-
6 hours.
No.
7 hours.
David
But it
Begnaud
was-
came in from the CBS correspondent, and while I took a picture with him while he was leaving, I said, "Hey, I really want to thank you for shouting us out to CBS." I said, "That was awesome." I said, I'm assuming that was you." And he's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." So I just assumed that we kind of got the break from the Lafayette, but it was just that sheer coincidence that.
Yeah, like
and then Wall Street
organically
Journal
they
came.
found us, and
That's why you gotta
it
say
was
yes.
incredible.
Yeah.
You gotta say yes to
It was incredible.
Every nerve-wracking thing.
So it's like every new crawfish season, something amazing happens, and kind of just like blows our minds. And so we're always ready for something. Like we're always like, okay, well, what's going on this year?
Right.
Because
now if it's
what's
not
going
interesting,
on? Like,
it's weird. Not
Correct.
If, not if there's
it's
nothing
it
crazy
feels
going on.
eerie
yeah.
when we're not being challenged with that.
Yeah. So before I wrap up, I've got a question. I've been trying to get to this because people will lose their minds over how crawfish is seasoned. I mean, we see it on Foodies of Lafayette. Lots of moderation goes on there. So tell me what you do to boil, season your crawfish.
So what I do is I put liquid boil in the pot. So basically, if you're not familiar with what's going on with the crawfish thing, there's people who believe you should put the seasoning in the pot solely. That's the only way to flavor them. Or they dust. Not a lot of people brag about dusting them after. It's
got
like,
that
it's like
right.
everybody does it, but nobody really talks about it.
Right.
But so we put liquid boil in the pot because I find that's what gets to the tail meat. You know, I could keep putting the dry seasoning. I do it at my house, but I could keep dumping that in and you'll never really taste it. I find. I put about a pound maybe in the pot. You know, so I put liquid and a pound, and maybe just for the smell in my head. You know, but either way, you can boil them in. Some people boil them in pure water, you know, but that's the way we do it. Liquid boil in the pot. Then you take them out, put them in an ice chest. First, you're gonna let them soak in that water. You know, you're gonna bring that heat down, let them soak in that liquid boil water till they all float. And then you take them out, put them in an ice chest, and then you put 2 to 3 pounds of my seasoning on top of 30 pounds, you know, sack. So, you know, roughly 3/4 of a pound to 10 pounds of crawfish. Now I mix that softly with my gloves. Remember we had
Oh yeah.
me and Kyle had shook the hell out of an ice chest one time for some science museum
Is
thing.
it?
Oh yeah, they had a
the Science
virtual
Museum?
reality boil
But
with
either
Sean and Kyle.
we mixed that with our hands
they
softly
did
now.
that for it.
Yeah.
And then let them steam for like 5-6 minutes, and that seasoning on the outside is gonna meet that inside tail meat juice, and it's gonna be. You're gonna have a little bit on your fingers, but you're gonna have
Yeah.
a lot of flavor in that fat in that on the tail meat. Make sure you got clean crawfish.
It's
too.
suck
You're
a
not
hell
gonna
once
taste
in a
that if
while,
you
you know?
Yeah,
Right.
that's the secret.
a juice like
but
that.
come try ours out, man. And
I've certainly been
try
to
to
the,
forget that I even said I put dust on top. But
I've been to the
it
Cajun
tastes
Table and
great,
they are
man. It tastes
perfect.
great.
They are
That's-
Thank you.
delicious.
as long as you
So-
steam them,
Definitely.
you're not gonna have it. People love our hot hole seasoning, which baffles my mind. That's so
Yeah.
hot.
I can't.
It's more
That
of
was
a,
created for a friend because they
It's
just
like a
wanted
wing
it
toss type
hot.
thing, you know. It's like you'd almost want to toss that on wings, but
Yeah.
people love it on the. They buy the juice
Oh my
called
gosh.
hot hole juice. It all started as a joke.
Well,
Like my buddy's
it's
wife
true.
couldn't get it hot enough for her, so I made hot hole. You know?
Well, I'm not old enough for that just yet. But if anybody wants to get a hold of y'all seasoning other than eating at the restaurant, can they do that? Can they get y'all seasoning to go?
Oh yeah.
Where's that
Seasoning
available?
For sure, it's at Larry's right now
Okay.
in Kaplan.
Okay.
Larry's Supermarket. It's also at South End.
What
Going
about
towards
at the
my.
restaurant?
Oh yeah, it's at the restaurant too. I
Okay.
thought you said other than. I'm sorry.
Well, no, but if they don't want to get it, when they're eating at the restaurant, can they get it to go?
Oh
to
yeah,
Just walk in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
just
It's
walk in.
also available on DoorDash if you want to deliver to
Yeah.
Oh,
to your
yeah.
door.
If you buy enough, I'll bring it to your house.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and like I said, Amazon soon. Just got to get all that finished.
Yeah. Yeah. Any avenue, let's sell that delicious seasoning.
Very good.
I mean,
Very good.
I
That'd be the
ship it
next
all
round.
over. I have people say, "Hey, will you ship it to my house?" Absolutely, and
a
I
great
have
feeling.
friends that have moved. Same thing.
But yeah.
Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming in today to talk about the Cajun Table, crawfishing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having
Really
us.
appreciate
We
it.
could sit and talk for hours.
I know we could. I know we could.
Better crack open one of these and
Yeah. Make it a real party.
And so thank you so much. Also want to say thank you to Logic Refrigeration HVAC. Thank you, Seth, for all that you do in the Community Fridge Project. If you are a restaurant owner and you need refrigeration services or equipment repair, any of that, please reach out to Logic Refrigeration HVAC. These guys are just excellent. They're a huge player in our community, and they'll set you up with preventive maintenance or whatever you need for your equipment. So check out Logic Refrigeration HVAC.
Thank y'all for being here. We really, really appreciate
Yeah,
all the
thanks for
background
reaching out.
information
Appreciate
and
y'all so
everything.
much.
And thank y'all for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Chris Logan. You're amazing, keeping us on track. Thank you, Sunday.
I've always wanted to meet you, by the way. I want to say that.
Yeah.
to say, is that Chris Logan?
Yeah, when he was like, Chris, I'm like, it's Chris Logan. Don't
The
freak out.
Chris
Don't
Logan.
fanboy.
It is
Only the
the
best.
Chris
Only the
Logan.
best.
So thanks, everybody.
Let's eat.
Make sure to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. And thanks again to Ounce of Hope. Use code FOODIES at ounceofhope.com for 10% off your online order. Until next time, let's eat.